Minneapolis A. The 1997 Seattle Mariners, with a young Alex Rodriguez and the future Hall of Famers Ken Griffey Jr. and Edgar Martinez, had a lot of power. The team set the major league record for most home runs in a single season with 264. It stood for 11 years, broken by the 2018 Yankees, who hit 3 more. The 2019 Minnesota Twins, one of the best teams in the major leagues, are blowing past such gradual advancements. Through 101 games entering Thursday, they have sent 194 balls over the fence, 28 more than they had in all of 2018. They are on a pace to finish with an astonishing 311. And even though their first-year manager, Rocco Baldelli, has watched every one of those blasts, his sense of awe hasn't diminished. There has been many times where we kind of look at each other and say, wow, this is very impressive, Baldelli said before his team smashed another 3 home runs in a 10-7 loss to the Yankees on Wednesday, increasing Minnesota's total for the 3-game series to 12. This is modern baseball. Power records are falling quickly, leading to speculation about performance-enhancing drugs, changing hitting philosophies, and the composition of the baseballs themselves. Major leaguers are on a pace to hit more home runs this season than in any other season in baseball history and surpass the record set in 2017 by a lot. The Twins are playing such a starring role in this trend that the all-star outfielder Eddie Rosario calls his teammates, many of whom are from Latin America, the Bomba Squad, which is Spanglish for Bomb Squad. This identity has been so embraced by fans and the team this season that the nickname and shirts bearing it have become ubiquitous. I don't think we were honestly trying to hit home runs before we started the season, but just look at the size of the guys, Twins outfielder Max Kepler said. Kepler is listed at 6'4" and 220 pounds. Then there are infielder Miguel Sano, 6'4", 272, first baseman C.J. Cron, 6'4", 235, designated hitter Nelson Cruz, 6'2", 230, and second baseman Jonathan Schoop, 6'1", 225. Make some good contact and balls will fly, said Kepler, who was leading the team on Wednesday with 25 home runs. While the effect of the change in the composition of the baseball cannot be discounted, the Twins have become baseball's dominant slugging team with more than just brute force. Among the other reasons, aggressiveness at the plate, modern hitting philosophies, power hitters added in the off-season and young players blossoming. It's a culmination of the maturation of the hitter that maybe 3 years ago you have these guys swinging at those balls but not squaring them up because they hadn't quite learned the balls they can drive and the balls they can't. James Rosen, the Twins hitting coach, said. In a disappointing 85-loss 2018 season, the Twins ranked 23rd of 30 major league teams in home runs. The long ball accounted for 35% of their runs, 5th lowest in the major leagues, according to Baseball Prospectus. In fact, the home run had not been a part of the Twins' ethos for quite a while. The last time they ranked in the top 10 in home runs was 1991, when they won their most recent World Series. Like several other teams, the Twins' percentage of runs scored via the home run has jumped this season, to 50%, 6th in the major leagues. And they have done so in a home stadium, 9-year-old Target Field, that has generally been pitcher-friendly. This ballpark is huge, Yankees pitcher C.A.C. Sabathia said on Monday after allowing 4 home runs to the Twins in a game in which there were 8 overall. Just good hitters on both sides. Off-season additions have boosted production. Utility man Marwin Gonzalez has 12 home runs, Cruz has 382 career home runs, including 22 this season. Schoop is on a pace for the 4th 20-homer season of his career, and Cron has 18 home runs despite landing on the injured list twice. But the new hitters have accounted for only a third of Minnesota's home run total. Another change is the Twins' aggressiveness. They have had the largest increase, nearly 6 percentage points, to 71.4%, since last year, in the percentage of swings at pitches in the strike zone in any season since 2003, according to Fangraphs. Fortune certainly favors the bold. We have a really aggressive offensive mentality, Rosen said. Look for good pitches to drive. It could be the first pitch of the at-bat, it could be the 10th pitch. If you get a good pitch to hit, put a good swing on it and hit the ball hard. We try to keep it that simple. Kepler, 26, who is having a breakout season, has taken that lesson to heart. He said he had been too passive, partly because he looked up to Joe Mauer, who won 3 AL batting titles with the Twins. Mauer was so skilled with the bat that he could take pitches and be successful. But I am not as good as Joe Mauer, so I got to swing early on, Kepler said. Being around the Twins' aggressive hitters kept Kepler mindful about pouncing on the first pitch he could drive. He is seeing fewer pitches per plate appearance and hacking at the first pitch more often. Pitching is getting better, so you have to take your chances early on and not let too many go by, he said. Only the Pittsburgh Pirates all-star first baseman, Josh Bell, 11.3 percentage points, has had a larger spike in his swings at pitches in the strike zone than Kepler, 10.9 percentage points, since last season, according to Fangraphs. Entering Thursday, Kepler had swung at 76.1% of pitches in the strike zone, joining two teammates, Rosario and Schoop, in the top 25 in baseball. Utility man Willians Astudillo, center fielder Byron Buxton and Gonzalez have also had noticeable upticks in this category. Despite this, the Twins have the fourth lowest strikeout rate in baseball. Our guys stay under control, but they go up there to impact the ball, Baldelli said. It has also helped, Rosen said, that key young players, like catcher Mitch Garver, 19 home runs, shortstop Jorge Polanco, 15 home runs, Buxton and Kepler, have learned which pitches they can hit hard. Garver and others have made an effort to follow the hitting principles of the so-called launch angle revolution, hit the ball in the air hard to the dominant side. The Twins have had a gradual increase in average launch angle each year. They ranked second in 2018 and 2019, and in how hard the ball was hit, their average exit velocity jumped to 4th in 2019 from 20th in 2018, according to StatCast. Buxton, Polanco, Sano and Garver have increased their launch angle this season. Garver, 28, who hit 7 home runs last season but has always hit the ball hard, said he adapted his swing to produce more fly balls to left field, and thus more power. His flyball rate has jumped to 48% from 38% last season. I understand how guys are getting contracts these days in the OPS era, he said, referring to on-base plus slugging percentage. I am not stupid. Ultimately, these traits are at the heart of the Twins' new approach. Donna T. Be afraid to swing, hit the ball hard, preferably in the air, and watch the records fall.